really interesting fight on whether to raise the gas tax first time. If it happens in 22 years, we're among the top 10 in the country. This really ambitious 12-cent tax increase would put us among the top 10 in the country. But as we've seen across this country, a number of states where Republican governors, Democratic governors are raising their gas taxes to deal with ailing infrastructure and slackening, if not reducing, level of federal highway aid. And with the stimulus money's gone, it's also, states were able to basically prop up a lot of their infrastructure spending. They can no longer do that. We've used a number of gimmicks, as we've talked about before. We had the turnpike system, buy a section of Interstate 95 from the State Highway Fund, so the Highway Fund would get $120 million. Those games are over now. And folks like David Campbell, the Nashua Democrat who chairs the House Public Works and Highways Committee, essentially says that without an increase in revenue, we're talking about perhaps significant layoffs. And we're definitely talking about never completing the widening of Interstate 93. But as we've seen, Senate Republicans are opposed to all tax increases. As we talked about, Representative Campbell, with some deft work, got the committee to recommend re-referring the bill, which would kick it back till next year. But I want to talk about a possible scenario. And remember, you saw it here first, if it proves to be true. There's no way the Senate's going to pass a 12-cent gas tax. But what if the House approves gambling in some form? The one thing the Senate wants more than anything else. Is it possible the Senate would go along with the smallest of gas tax increases? Say one time for 4 cents. And even require a vote in the future to continue that 4-cent increase. That would pay for the widening of I-93, and that would prevent layoffs in the highway department. It's not a done deal yet, and gambling has to be part of this grand bargain. And as we know, gambling isn't settled yet. But folks, I'm telling you, the gas tax is not on, it's in trouble, but it's not yet on life support. And we'll keep following the patient for you here at NashuaTelegraph.com. Thanks for following me. It's Kevin Landrigan.